and welcome. I'm Tracy Pa with the Midday News. September will be a busy month for Pope Francis as 4 countries in the Asia-Pacific region prepare to receive the Holy Father. Pope Francis' first stop is Indonesia on September 3rd in the capital, Jakarta. There will be a visit with Clary in Jakarta at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption. Holy Mass will take place on Thursday, September 5th at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. He departs Jakarta for the capital of Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, on September 6th and spent 3 days visiting with various groups, including Cullen Services and the Children of the Street Ministry. After Holy Mass on Sunday, September 8, Pope Francis will fly to Vanimo, West Sepik Province, to visit with the Diocese of Vanimo and a group of ministries at the Holy Trinity Humanities School. Pope Francis is the second pontiff to visit Papua New Guinea. The first was Pope John Paul II, who visited in 1984 and 1996. After PNG, his apostolic journey continues to Timor-Leste and Singapore. As part of the preparation stage leading up to the state visit of Pope Francis on the 6th to the 9th of September, contractors have been cleaning up the Sir John Guy Stadium and preparing the stage for the Holy Mass that will be held on Sunday, September 8. According to the Papal Vice General Coordinator, Father Lawrence Arokaija, only credited Catholic members and government officials will take part in the Mass. He said the committee is limiting the number of participants for security reasons.
We have done the accreditation already in support with DICT. We have church VIP, church official, religious priest, and then also we have different system in the mass, choir, sacristan, all these things already accreditation done.
In a significant boost to literacy and education in Papua New Guinea, TVWAN Limited has renewed its 5,000 annual sponsorship for Book Blanc Pikinini. Ryan Penny, Corporate Development Manager at TVWAN, confirmed the renewal, marking it as a key element of the company's National Book Week campaign. To celebrate, TVWAN organized a unique event where BBP children will print their own brochures at the company's print shop, offering them insights into graphic design and printing. TVWAN also highlighted their children's book series, When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Graphic Designer, which aims to inspire young readers about careers in graphic design. Since becoming a gold sponsor in 2014, TVWAN is actively supported BBP by operating a mini library and workshop at their Port Moresby store, with all proceeds benefiting the Book Blanc Pikinini. To overseas news, cancer-linked forever chemicals known as PFAS have been detected for the first time at numerous water filtration plants across Sydney. Some of the results could be considered unsafe under new guidelines being adopted in the US, but Sydney Water insists people do not need to worry about the safety of tap water.
Hidden in the water of the Blue Mountains are so-called forever chemicals linked to cancer known as PFAS. The substance was widely used in firefighting foams and is still found in some beauty and non-stick products. It eventually gets into water. Sydney Water has now released data showing PFAS has been detected across the city's catchments.
There's been such a lot of concern recently in the media about PFAS in drinking water. We just made a decision for our customers' confidence.
The results show PFAS in filtration plants across Western Sydney, with the worst levels at Cascade, which supplies 30,000 people at Katoomba and Blackheath. Some sites south of Sydney, including the Illawarra, were free of the chemical. The water with PFAS would be considered unsafe in the United States, which has the strictest regulations. But authorities here are confident the risks are low.
Sydney's water is safe and it meets those guidelines.
Good on you for doing the tests, good on you for releasing. Why did it take this long?
The National Health and Medical Research Council is currently reviewing the Australian standards. It says while studies on the impacts on human health are ongoing, people should minimise their exposure to PFAS.
We can't preempt what the review will find.
But scientists have little doubt Australia will follow the US.
The politicians are ducking and weaving in this space. This is a growing problem. It's not going to go away.
We need research, we need investment funded by the chemical companies to help us understand how we might be able to do some environmental remediation into the future.
Animals are also exposed, with the chemical discovered in platypuses across New South Wales.
The fact that these platypuses have PFAS in their liver means that this contamination is incredibly widespread.
A widespread effort is underway to reassure everyone that Sydney's water is safe to drink.
They have been called childcare deserts, the vast stretches of Australia where 3 or more children compete for a single childcare space. Now new research is sounding the alarm for the nearly 6 million Australians who live in those backspots amid warning too many children are getting left behind.
Parks, playgrounds and a flood of other young families lured Bianca to this booming new suburb in Melbourne's outer east.
Lots and lots of kids in our street alone. There's about 5 babies that were born in the last 12 months.
Let's have a little look. What's on the computer?
Only after weeks of searching did the teaching assistant realise it was missing one thing: enough childcare spaces to go around.
So we were pretty much told up front we wouldn't find a place this year.
Nationwide, there are roughly 2 young children per childcare place, but new analysis shows the supply is far from evenly spread.
And looking at this area where Bianca lives, what does it tell us about childcare access in her part of Melbourne?
So what this shows is that each one of these shapes here, there is about 500 people living in them, and these areas in brown will have lower levels of childcare accessibility compared to neighbouring regions that are in blue.
The research reveals disparities across the states. Tasmania and Western Australia have the greatest shortages, with nearly 3 young children for every childcare place. But the city-country divide is even starker. Take parts of Herberton in regional Queensland, where about 50 children compete for a spot.
In the metropolitan areas, there's more staff, there's more families in need of childcare, and it means that there's just more provision in those particular areas.
While childcare access overall has improved in recent years, these geographical divides have deepened.
The federal government hopes subsidies and a wage increase will ease the shortage. For families like Bianca's, it's having a big impact on parent and child alike.
I was going to go back to work in term 4 and I've made a call that we're just going to go back to work next year instead.
Some of the problems with children missing out on early learning are that they are not as well prepared as other people in their class when they go to school.
1, 2...
In the critical first 1,000 days of a child's life.
In sports, PNG Hunters claimed a convincing win over Brisbane Tigers last Sunday to edge closer to a top 4 finish with Judah Rimbu leading the way. The Hunters hooker has picked up Team of the Week captaincy honours for his efforts, including 2 tries and 2 try assists. Rimbu is one of the competition's leading hookers all year. He was outstanding last Sunday. With the top 4 now within reach for the Hunters, the number 9 did everything he could to secure the win in front of a home crowd. Rimbu played a full game for the Hunters and did not only he scored a try-double, but he set up another 2 tries as well. Each round, the QRL recognizes the best performers. Other Hunters recognized were Solo Wane and fullback Sunny Wabu. The 2023 Digicel ExxonMobil Cup reigning champions Engamiox are back on track with a mission to defend the title, but this time lifting the new-look Digicel ExxonMobil Cup. Miox had to dig deep to stop a fast-finishing gas resource central the Barry's side 12-10 on Saturday, and in doing so ended the Barry's hopes of a top 6 finish. However, despite competition leaders Eagles taking out the minor premiership honours, Miox's ultimate goal now is to regain the major silver wave. Miox team manager Sam Coy said after last year's fairy tale winning track record, they lost a lot of key players this year and were far off from where they were last year. However, he is confident they will do what it takes to defend the cup this year.
We've come a long way, and we knew it was going to be tough. But, you know, full credit to the boys. They hung in there despite the heat and everything, and, you know, full credit to them. We're here, you know. But, you know, we're still a way off from where we were last year, and we've got a lot to do. So we'll only get better in the...
The Australian government and Football Australia are partnering to support elite football development throughout the Pacific in a renewed partnership. Developed through Pacific Hotspots, the 4-year investment will facilitate regular international fixtures between Australia and Pacific national teams and capacity building initiatives to support the development of players, match officials and administrators. Set to feature women and men's football across a range of age groups, as well as international futsal. This partnership will provide regular opportunities for Pacific and national teams. The partnership will continue to deepen people-to-people links and supporting connection through a shared love of football. That's the news at 12. Join us for more news and sports at 6.